What'd you stand in line for? What'd you get tasered for? Show us. We want to see all that this morning. But first, the rivalries, those are coming in pretty good, and a lot of college rivalries I'm seeing here. So as a UCLA Bruin, proud of it, Kim Springer wrote in. She says, everybody knows we have a big rivalry with USC. My younger sister thought it was so cute to brag about how she was going to USC, except she was actually headed to University of South Carolina. A Gamecock. While back there studying, she met, fell in love, and married the biggest, proudest Clemson alumni, and now she has two people that tease her about having a rivalry with her.
Oh, nice.
So thanks, Kim, for sharing that with us.
That's funny, because I grew up in the South. I thought USC was South Carolina, too.
Until you moved to the West Coast.
The real USC is out here.
Yeah, then you met Lisa.
Then I found out the truth. Right. She straightened me out pretty good. I got a birthday nod. Hi, Cody and Amy. She didn't know you weren't working. She wasn't working today.
That's okay.
Yesterday was my husband Kenny's 40th birthday. We've been watching you guys for like 10 years. We love you guys.
That's a long
Can I get a birthday nod, please? And thank you from Mandy from Sacramento. Sure, this is for husband Kenny. Remember how to do this?
I do.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Okay,
I think I can do it.
It's for you, Kenny. 3, 2, 1. Subtle. Very nice.
Very subtle.
Well, college football fans have been camping out for days waiting for today. They've been tailgating for one of the biggest games of the year, the Iron Bowl. Nay, I say the biggest game of the year. Auburn University hosts its arch rival Alabama, their classic annual game at Jordan-Hare Stadium. The winner heads to the SEC title game. The stakes could never be higher than this, but it really wouldn't matter if Auburn was 0 and whatever if we were playing Alabama, as long as you Alabama, you'd just fine. Joining us via Skype is Jeremy Henderson from the War Eagle Reader. Jeremy, I got to say, your site has been so much fun to read this last 2 weeks because you get all the history and stuff going on there.
Yeah, no thanks. It's been a what with the miracle and everything. It's been an intense couple of weeks, traffic-wise. So yeah, trying to hit everything I can.
Let's talk about your article today, because I think this kind of sums up a true Auburn fan. Now tell us about what your big piece is today.
Well, a woman sent me a piece or a photo of, first it was just the back of a van with a bunch of, I'm like, well, that's great, War Eagle, and then, but apparently beneath the clutter and whatnot, or the suitcases, there was this magical chair, this antique chair that, as long as somebody has been sitting in it throughout the season, apparently like nonstop, someone has to be in it. Auburn has won.
I love
and
it.
The one game that that no one was sitting in it, when they went to a friend's house, we lost. It was LSU, and so they are like toting the chair. They take it to a friend's house, and they went to Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
They brought it
for Thanksgiving, and they have loaded up the chair.
That's great.
And now it's out in the chalet and everything. And someone's probably already, sitting in it, I would imagine, just to make sure. But we're going to win, obviously, so it's great.
Somebody's in it. My God, that's an ugly chair.
I love those kind of traditions, though.
She said it was her grandmother's.
It looks like
it was like a 1950s barrel chair.
Yeah, I can't imagine it's any newer than that. Seems about right.
So
it doesn't even really look that comfortable, so I don't know why. I don't know.
It's magical.
Whatever works.
Yeah, it's magical.
My friend Lori here doesn't quite understand the implication of today's game. But please explain to her why this game is so huge every year, Jeremy.
Well, I mean, in terms of, like you said, I mean, we could be, like last year, if we had won the game last year, I totally think, it would have saved the season. It would have been great. In fact, almost like the worse Auburn's doing, if we can beat Alabama, the better it is. In a sense, because that's when it's, the sweetest is when they think they have no shot of losing, which is kind of like today. They think, nobody, you can tell they're worried, but they're not pretending they're worried. Or they're pretending they aren't worried. But, and just in terms of, I guess the rivalry, I'm not sure her name, but, somebody's talking about the Red River thing in Oklahoma and Texas.
And that's adorable.
Yeah,
it's adorable, but it's not the same.
Right. I mean,
it's cute.
It's very cute, and you let people have that kind of a thing, and because you almost don't wish an Iron Bowl upon people. Because it's like I actually like, I mean, it is like the biggest game, but this is actually like a horrible day because the dread, you just don't want to lose.
Yeah, it's a terrible feeling, right?
It is. It is this horrible thing, and I think the thing that kind of makes it different than a lot of the other kind of like big, you have Ohio State and Michigan and, Oklahoma and Texas. But, we have to live with these people, like in the same state. They're at our Walmarts. They're
wearing their shirts so proudly.
They're across our tables. They're in our beds sometimes. and you just always have to, it's horrible. And I think that's kind of just what makes it different. And we don't have like a pro sports team, so everything is channeled through this, and it's it's a weird. It's a weird dynamic, but it's a constant year-long thing, and this is where it begins and ends, and we're obviously going to win, so it's going to be a good year.
It's going to be a good year. Jeremy, thank you very much for joining us and giving us a little flavor of what's going to happen today. The Eagle Reader, I highly recommend it. It is absolutely fantastic. Some of the classic pictures and stuff you guys have had on there this week has been fantastic, man. Fantastic.
Thanks so much.
More Eagle, brother.
Great.
More Eagle. Have a good one.
As disconnected as you think I am from sports and football and college sports, knowing you for like the past 7 years now, I actually feel like I kind of get this.
You get this?
Yeah, I kind of get it.
Good.
I kind of get it. So
seeping in.
It's seeping in.
Don't forget, hashtag Iron Bowl Cody. Today we will be live tweeting during the game. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Iron Bowl Cody.
Thank you very much, Mr. Big Boys. Still ahead, desserts you can easily take on the go and aid a recipe from home that puts your favorite pies and cobblers into a jar.
Plus, Santa Claus is coming to town. After the break, we're checking out his new digs already set up there in Stockton.